Nene Leakes is at her worst time because not only did she get permanently banned from Bravo and the Real Housewives franchise, but her man, Nyonisela Sioh, also dumped her like a hot potato. And word on the streets is that she is slowly going broke. And this is why she got dumped. Has Nene been a gold digger this whole time? Now, y'all know how she left Real Housewives of Atlanta a while back and also sued them? Well, it looks like it's all coming back on her and it's been really messy. So, on the last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, there was a flashback scene to season 4, but fans quickly realized that Nene had been edited out of the flashback. In the original flashback, Nene, Kandi Burruss, Phaedra Parks, Kim Zolciak, Sheree Whitfield, and Cynthia Bailey all posed together as they each held a peach. But in the episode that aired, Nene has been edited out of the picture. She was on the edge of the picture, so it wasn't all that difficult for her to get edited out of the picture. This was obviously not a mistake because it was clear that there was a lot of intent behind it. People believe that Bravo was clearly being petty with that move, and they were sending a message by trying to erase Nene. And if you're wondering why they will be trying to cut Nene out, well, it's because Nene currently has a lot of beef going on with Bravo, ABC, Andy Cohen, and everybody involved with the Real Housewives franchise. So according to page 6, Nene sued because the network allowed her fellow housewife, Kim Zolciak, to make racist remarks not only to Nene, but to many other black housewives. According to Nene, the network enabled her to be racist towards the other black women instead of checking her nasty attitude. The lawsuit said, NBC, Bravo, and True foster a corporate and workplace culture in which racially insensitive and inappropriate behavior is tolerated, if not encouraged. The lawsuit also cites several examples of Kim's racism, like the time in season 1 when the housewives were having a barbecue and Kim said, "I don't want to sit around Nene and eat chicken." The lawsuit claims that it perpetuated an offensive stereotype about African Americans. Nene also claimed that Kim sometimes used the N-word to refer to some of the black housewives, and that she once said that Nene's house is roach infested. The N-word comments were bad enough, but for those who don't know why the roach comments are offensive, it's because roaches are associated with poverty, and some racist folks associate poverty with black people, and by extension, black people are associated with roaches. So yeah, that was just nasty. Now, she didn't directly accuse the network of being racist toward her, but she strongly hinted at it during the lawsuit when she said, "As the Black Lives Matter movement swept our nation, Mrs. Leakes, who is Bravo's historically most successful black female talent, should have been embraced by NBC, Bravo, and True. Instead, NBC, Bravo, and True forced her out of the house she built, denying her a regular role." But a couple of months after that, Nene discussed the lawsuit, and according to court documents, Leakes hereby dismisses this action and all claims asserted by Leakes without prejudice, thereby concluding this case before this court at this time. All parties consent and stipulate to the foregoing dismissal. No party will seek recovery of costs or attorney's fees in any submissions to this court. Now, sources claim that Nene didn't receive any settlement for the lawsuit, but they are still in mediation to sort out their issues. We don't know how far they've gone with the mediation, but what we do know is that Nene has not gotten a single cent of settlement money from the network. But even though they're allegedly still in mediation, it looks like the network still holds a major grudge against Nene. I mean, they didn't have to go through all the trouble of editing her out, and it's not like they had legal reasons not to have her on a poster, but they were just being petty and trying to make a statement. They got dragged for this, with people saying, "We're canceling Bravo for removing Nene from the intro," aka the woman who made RHOA what it is. Let me just say this, Greg. Nene didn't just put RHOA on the map, she put Real Housewives and Bravo on the map. They owe her everything. Trying to erase her legacy is petty, embarrassing, and kind of solidifies her allegations of bullying. And petty and nasty, Andy and Bravo, no amount of editing could erase Nene's contributions and legacy. You could never erase Nene from our memories either. She built RHOA. Lawsuit or not, this was unnecessary. Nene responded to all the support saying, "Thank you, Tweety Pies, for all of your DMs and comments. I see everything you are sending to me. It's really just a shame people can do these things and get away with it. If only you knew, if only you knew." But if you think getting edited out by the show and not receiving her settlement money was bad enough, well, according to reports, Nene got dumped by her man because she allegedly is going broke. When I say broke, not like normal people broke, but word on the streets is that Nene is no longer pulling in as much money as she used to when she was working on RHOA, and her boyfriend, Nyonisela Sioh, isn't doing the ride or die stuff with her. Now, this relationship was filled with so much controversy because it turned out that Yanni was a married man when he and Nene first started dating. It was not long after her first husband, Greg, passed away from cancer, and people were happy to see Nene happy and putting herself out there again, until Yanni's wife exposed him for being married with a kid. She was called out for being a hypocrite because of how hard she came for Kim when she found out that Kim was with a married man.
Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
Wow, Nene.
Well, Yanni's wife, Malamine, was pissed when she found out about him and Nene, and she decided to take Nene to court. I know it sounds kind of crazy to sue your husband's side piece, but the lawsuit was filed in North Carolina, where Malamine and Yanni live, and that's where Yanni's relationship with Nene started. In North Carolina, it is completely legal to sue your spouse's side piece for alienation of affection. Malamine revealed that Yanni abandoned her and their son after he started dating Nene, and he stopped providing for them, visiting them, and pretty much became a deadbeat. She sued Nene for $100,000, but we never really heard how the case went. Well, Yanni has dumped Nene, and it looks like the breakup wasn't smooth because she has been shading him online, saying stuff like, "A narcissist is the devil. Why do I keep meeting narcissists? Am I doing something to attract them? This is a real question. Help." And narcissists do not have the ability to self-reflect. They cannot see anything wrong with what they do, and they only see fault in your reaction. They believe every argument is caused by you because to them, there was no problem with their actions until you reacted to them. They 100% believe you are the problem and they are the victim. It's mind-blowing. So she is being hella shady and accusing Yanni of being a narcissist. There were comments saying he's seen that flashback credit on RHOA last night and came to the conclusion that his dreams of being a reality star are no longer on his vision board. I'm not even surprised. He was only with her for clout. And I didn't think he was right for her, and I knew nothing about him, but something tells me he was clout chasing and playing a part. He was like an actor to me in a role. I knew he was a temporary stand-in. Yeah, Nene is going through it in the moment, and it's kind of obvious that things are kind of messy for her right now. But I want to know what y'all think. Do you think that Bravo was right to cut Nene out? Also, do you believe that Yanni was only using Nene? Let me know what you think in the comments, and then check out this next video.